Well, yes, I would like to sign it to Europe so that I may do. Hmm. Okay, everything looks good. 600 dust off a golden legendary of my choice. Wow. Ooh, choices, choices, choices. Oh, baby. Hmm. I will pick any of these. How about, maybe we can get some votes going on? No worries, Matt. Usually you are very chatty in here, so it's not that big of a deal if you want to take a day to yourself. Um, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and let you guys put in your votes. Pally, Pally, and sure what they said. To be fair, I think it is the strongest class out of all these. But I don't mind Rogue either. And I haven't really had that much luck with Hunter. Wow, this is actually really relatively difficult. It's not the Fel Reaver. Shade is really, really good in Arena, but I think it's going to have to be the Quartermaster. Let's be fair. It has the potential of doing great things. But I do really, really like Shade. Although I think it's stronger and constructed than it is in Arena. But Quartermaster, as long as you get 2 tokens, it's way worth more than its value. But if you can get 1, it's still worth its value. So even like a turn 7 play is still fine. So I'm going to go with Quartermaster. Um, Order is probably our pick here, but Humility is actually a good card too. But we need 2s. We'll take a Hoarder. Ooh. I mean, Shredder is one of like the best 4-drops in the game right now. So yeah, Tinkertown's not bad, and Ancient Brewmaster's not bad. If we had more mechs, then Tinkertown would probably be the pick, but we have no mechs, and Pilot Shredder is amazing. Um, I'm sorry. Murloc Tidehunter dies to too many hero abilities. Blessing of Wisdom is a fine card. It draws you cards. Especially if you can protect the creature that you've put that on. But Youthful Brewmaster is really, really good. And it also gives us the potential of replaying our Quartermaster too, which sounds pretty ridiculous. And it's also a 2-mana 3/2. It's not Grimskill Oracle. There's already a ton of 4-drops in Pally, so Storm and Knight is fine, but it's not wonderful. Neither is Stormpike Commando, but I do think it's a step up above Stormwind Knight. Not to mention, I think we're going to get a lot of 4s because there's True Silver Champ and Consecration and Blessing and like usually a lot of good 4s, like maybe like Yeti or Taj Dingo or something. So we'll take our 5 there. Well, this isn't very good. I want a Murloc expansion. They already have some decent Murlocs, though. Uh, we only have one mech, so I don't think it's Cogmaster, which really sucks, but Lord of the Arena is not quite what I'm looking for. He has a really bad 6-drop. It's just unfortunate. Do I take the Redemption? Redemption's fine with like the Hoarder. At least he'll draw me another card, or I guess like the Shredder to get me an additional creature 2-drop. It's fine. I just really don't like taking Lord of the Arena. I don't think it's a good card. It dies to too many 4s and 5s. Ugh. Cogmaster's fine, but if we had at least 2 mechs, I'd probably take it here. But we only have 1, and I don't think that that is worth it. But I think it's going to have to be the Redemption. Trog and Avenge. Dancing Swords is okay. But I think Trog is, Burly's Rockjaw Trog is actually like a good card. And Avenge is a pretty good card too, but I think Trog is just better. I'd rather have the body than I would have the Avenge. Get Down, not Frostwolf Grown. It's either Get Down or it's Clockwork. They kind of both act the same way. But I think the Clockwork is slightly better, unless we actually pick Mad Scientist, where this Noble Sacrifice might actually get value, but I think the Clockwork is still better. Getting value off of the spare part is probably more worthwhile. We're getting offered another Murloc Tidehunter over a Nightblade and a Redemption, which I don't really like a second Redemption, and I'm not really a huge fan of Nightblade unless I'm playing Hunter. Murloc Tidehunter, I guess, is going to be our pick. It's not wonderful, but it's a 2-drop. Wow! Well, this is really easy. Let's be fair. Do we go with the Blood Mage Thalnos? I don't know. Maybe it works well with our 0 consecrations. How about the Black Knight? Usually that's pretty good too. It's actually not a bad card. But how about Dr. Balance, since he's not nerfed yet? Let's take Dr. Balance because he is ridiculous. Wow. There's going to be plenty of 4s. I don't really want to take that. South Sea's mediocre. It's a fine card. Windfear Harpy's probably better than these. Wow. Mech Warper or Blessing? Ogre Magi is not bad either. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was an article about that today somewhere. About what? About how Dr. Balance is not balanced at all. He's dumb. This is actually relatively difficult. I really want the 2-drops, but Blessing of Kings is actually like a good card too. It also would help out with like our 2s a little bit. I don't know. It's not awful. Yep. Okay, so it is hopefully... Oh, in Arena. Yeah, he's ridiculous in Arena. We don't really have enough mechs to support the Warper, but the Warper is still good in its own. But I think it's going to be the Blessing of Kings. We've already got 3 2-drops and a 1-drop. So we only really want like 6 2-drops at most. Do you think Dr. Boom would be balanced at 8 mana? It would be more balanced, but it would still be broken. I think what makes Dr. Boom broken is its boombots, honestly. I've seen a single boombot eat like an entire Azure Drake, which doesn't feel right to me. To eat a 4/4 from a 1/1. Like, that doesn't feel good. It just doesn't seem fair. Or to eat like an entire Yeti or something like that, or like a Taj Dingo, I guess would be the more obvious one, or at least played and constructed. That just doesn't seem fair to me. To have one whole boombot and still have another boombot and a 7/7 available to you. That seems very unfair. With Tyrion, Alex, and Boom. That doesn't surprise me at all. Those are all insane cards. But I think we're gonna go with the Blessing here. I'm gonna hope that we pick up some 2-drops. I don't really like either of these, and Pint Size is fine. You luckers. I would go with the Chillwind Yeti, but since we have no 3-drops, we're gonna go with the Harvest Golem. But Yeti is definitely a good pick. Abusive Sergeant is fine, but Taj Dingo is better. Consecration is better. Raging Worgen, because I don't really want the Avenge, and I don't really want another Redemption. I'll take the Avenge if there's like nothing else good. We're looking to fill up our early drops, so this is kind of what we're looking for. Argent Protector over Venture Company. Probably still going to be the Argent Protector, even though Venture Company is a good bomb. But we already have like 2 bombs, kind of. Well, I guess kind of 3-ish. If we can find ourselves a muster for battle, then that Quartermaster is going to get even stronger too. So it's going to become even more of a bomb. I think I have to take this Protector. Although the Venture Company is really, really good. That's tough, but I think it's still going to be the Protector. Wow. Sunwalker, because we only have 1 6-drop, and that's a really good one. These 2 are fine. I like questing a little bit more than Wailing Souls, because Wailing Souls usually does screw you over a tiny bit. But you can kind of play around that. True Silver. We always take True Silvers. No matter what's being offered to us, we always take True Silvers. That is a fact. It's actually relatively difficult between the Cult Master and a second Consecration. I really like Cult Master, especially since we have a bunch of weenie creatures, and I like drawing cards. But I don't know if I can pass up on a second Consecration. Like, Consecration's really good. You don't need more than 2. And I'm hoping that we get offered another Cult Master eventually. But if we get offered another Consecration, I'm probably not going to take it because it's not wonderful. It's okay. It usually can get you a 2-for-1, and that's usually about the best that it gets. But Cult Master is definitely a very strong consideration here too. Just because like we actually have like a bunch of weenie creatures. I still think it's a second Consecration. That was really tough though. Second Harvest Golem over a Raging Worgen. Tinkertown's pretty good, but we only have 1, 2, 3 mechs at the moment. It's not really worth it. We'll just take the Harvest Golem. It's still really good. Mad Scientist, because we actually have a Redemption. Kobold's actually not bad either. But I think because we have the Redemption, the Mad Scientist gets a tiny bit of value. A little more than this Kobold, even though we do have double Consecration. I think Scientist is still stronger there. Wow. Second Scientist? No, probably not. We're just going to take the Shared Sun Cleric. It's a really strong card. Seal Light's pretty good too, but I still think Shared Sun Cleric is one of the stronger cards. Holy bejesus. Not these 2. How about the card that interacts very well with our hero ability? We got a bomb. Ooh, we got a second. Do we want a second target? I guess so. Not awful. It's either or pick up a Razorfen Hunter, which I'm not overly impressed by. It's a decent card, but it's not wonderful. 17 damage actually because of the main attack from the 1/1 bot. Average damage of 13. Yeah, well, Boom just deals too much damage. And I'm thinking about taking a Noble Sacrifice just so that I have a second target in my deck for this Mad Scientist. But Razorfen Hunters is not bad. What do our 3s consist of? We have 5 3s. I think that's actually okay. I'm not overly excited about this pick, but I do kind of like having a second target for the Scientist, because I'm going to guess that we're going to draw one of these anyways. But maybe I should just take this Razorfen. I would rather have an Avenge over the Noble Sack, but Noble Sack is fine. This would obviously get a lot better too if we actually picked up that Cult Master, or if we actually had one. Tough. I think we're just going to take the Razorfen. Let's just fill out our 3s. Oh, we got offered another 3 immediately. And we're going to take this 2-drop because it's better than the others. Well, that sucks. Not taking the Abomination. Deathlord seems mediocre. And Crazed Alchemist might just be our pick here. Seems fine. Well, Deathlord doesn't really interact well with the Redemption. Neither does the Crazed Alchemist, but at least it doesn't give them a creature for freebies. So it's probably going to be the Crazed Alchemist, even though I don't really have great targets for it. I guess flipping this inside out to deal 10 damage, or that to deal 5, I guess. I don't really... There's probably more applications for this Crazed Alchemist than what I see here. This deck is actually not terrible. I mean, between the Boombots and the Dr. Boom and the Sea Giant, I would say this deck's pretty good. At least I'd hope so. But I wish we got like one more True Silver or like a Cult Master, just so we actually have some way to like pull ahead. But I don't think it was worth it over that Consecration. I still think that was the correct play. Pick, I should say.
Uther versus Uther. I will fight with honor. Justice demands
I think I'm just going to keep this hand. It's got a 2, 3, and a 4. Like, perfect, right? The one thing I'd ask for is like a 1, which would be like either Clockwork or Redemption. Do we just do the Redemption? Guess so. Not overly fond of that, but I guess at worst it'll get us back a Youthful. Or maybe a Harvest Goal, which would be actually really sweet. That's not good. Or it could get us back a Scarlet. Scarlet does sound a lot better. Let's be fair. I like bubbles and bubble things. Yeah. He probably thinks it's a Get Down or an Avenge. One of those two. It's not a Get Down. I was going to go with the Scarlet, but I still think this Harvest Golem is going to be better for this board state. Because I'm going to eat the bubble here, for sure. And then basically if I play the Scarlet, it dies really easily to both of these, so I think going with the Harvest Golem is just better. It's just harder for him to kill with the stuff that he has on board. Even though I would rather have the Harvest Golem die. Whatever. I think I'm just going to get more value off of that Harvest Golem dying than I would the Scarlet. And if he thinks it's an Avenge, he's not going to kill the 3/1. So I'll be able to, like, eat his creatures. Hopefully.
glory to the
Wow! Now that's ridiculous. Oh my god. Okie dokie. I can't give him this. So I think we're just gonna play a Crusader. Like, I can't let him just eat that for free. And I don't want this to be redemptioned. I'd want one of those two to get redemptioned. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Please do that. Please do that. No! Eat the Harvest Golem. No! No, stop being mediocre at this game.
Join or die.
I guess so.
Join or die.
I have to eat the 2/2, or I could eat the 4/4. But if I eat the 4/4, I get a 5/1 back. Then he just clears my board. Maybe I just let him get in for his points.
I wonder.
I don't want to give him targets that are bad with redemption, basically. That's kind of the whole point here. So maybe I just like Stormpike Commando, eat this for 2, hit his face. That sounds better.
I've got a huge gun.
Like, I let him get in for 4 points, and he gets a Consecration if he wants it, which means I'm probably going to get the Harvest Golem back, I'm pretty sure.
For the crusade!
Well, that's really good for you. True Silver Champion.
Join or die.
I think we're just going to cast it, right? So you gotta go for like the Trog.
Let me think.
This is when my redemption looks like garbage. He hasn't even needed to touch any of my creatures. He's just gone face this entire game. Am I going to establish board position? Maybe he doesn't know it's redemption. I think that's my only hope. He probably thinks it's still Avenge because he hasn't actually touched any of my creatures. At least that's my hope here. I don't really have any other way to play around this.
We must cleanse the sun.
Yep.
We must
And then,
cleanse the sun.
wow. Oh, okay, thank you. That was actually not awful. Appreciated. Actually not awful.
For justice.
For the crusade!
I'm gonna try to keep the Trog. He could potentially get value. If he has anything outside of Consecration. There you go. It's fine. Wow, you're gonna draw a card instead of just making a 1/1? That sounds like a mistake. Alright, why don't we make some dudes? I want to make sure I use my hero ability every single turn now. Because we're starting to run out of cards. He gets a pretty okay second Consecration if he wants it, but it's not that bad. And we still haven't drawn one of our Consecrations, which could potentially be pretty good too. Like, we're already getting a card. I guess we're just gonna eat that. I kind of want to just trade my 1/1. No, I don't have to.
We must cleanse the sun well.
Second Consecration is really good, though.
Reversing for duty. I can't do that.
Oh, I made that play in case I draw. I mean, at this point, do I just go all in? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, hopefully it doesn't have second Consecration. But I made that play in case I draw Quartermaster, because then this would be insane. And I don't want to put a damage on the Taj Dingo in case he actually does have a True Silver Champion of his own. Who needs Dr. Boom, right? That redemption wasn't awful. It did force him to clear the board at the very least. But I was really hoping to get one of those Scarlets or that Harvest Golem.
Versus Valera.
Redemptioned. Whatever. Still decent.
I will fight with honor.
I'm not really a huge fan of Scarlet in this matchup. He does take 6 damage in order to clear it, or he uses a Shiv or a Fan to clear it. But I don't mind these two. Not bad. Perfect. Perfect curve. Not to mention I only keeping 2 3s. I'd rather try to find this perfect curve. I guess we're gonna play the mech. Force him to use his hero ability and coin. I think that's pretty good. It makes it so that he needs to have a backstab plus SI7 in order to actually combo the SI. I'm fine with this. Like, that's all he was ever worth in this matchup anyways, let's be fair. That's all the 1/1's really worth in this matchup with that Razorfin Hunter. All the fuzzy rodents just woke up too. Backstab. Yep. You gonna hear ability again? Nope. You're gonna Matthias Ringleader. It's actually really good for him. That was a good draw though. Poor Clockwork Gnome, he just wants to be loved. I would prefer for him to like use his coin. And obviously he had that in his hands, the scrub in his hand. So it means he didn't get to scrub on turn 1. Which I think is pretty good. Because now I'm trying to play the tempo game against him. Or so I could consecrate, or I could shredder, or I could burly. I still think shredder's better. I don't know. I could clear his board, but then I have to sacrifice my 2/3 to do that. I don't think that's worth it. Harvest Golem's not bad, but I still think shredder is the way we do this. And the question is, do we eat one of the 2/1s? We probably do. He does get to hear ability it, but I don't want to give him the indication that I actually have consecration. That's really 2, 3. Wonder if he's gonna get his value. Alright, Matt, have yourself a good one, man. Thank you for sticking around today. Have yourself a good night, man. Dr. Balance. How do we feel about you, buddy? How about we just go Harvest Golem into Hero ability this turn? We'll try to save that Consecrate a little longer. I would like to pop this Consecrate next turn, though. That way I can try to set up for this Dr. Boom. But we shall see. I'm kind of surprised you're doing that and not cashing in your 5/1 onto my Harvest Golem. And then facing my 2/1 and 2/2 into... I see. That's kind of scary. Well, we can clear board. May as well, right? This forces him to hero, or uses hero ability, leaving with only 4 mana, which 4 mana doesn't answer the boom that's coming down next turn, so I'd say that's pretty decent. Unless obviously he's got an assassinate for next turn, which would be really good. But I still get 2 bots. And it's too bad that came last turn. That would have been insane. To try to like get this boom, Dr. Boom rolling. A turn sooner would have been sweet. Okay, you made your play. Now what? Well, if you don't have an answer for the boom, then you are going to be in bad shape. That Argent Protector is really, really good. I really hope you don't have an Assassinate.
So many options.
I know exactly what you mean, Sparkly. I kind of did the same thing today. And I'm starting to feel like garbage. But honestly, the 2 cups of coffee that I had definitely helped out quite a bit. I'm hoping that I actually sleep at a decent time tonight, though. Because, yeah. Oh, please kill that 4-3. No! Those boombots were not successful. Wow. What a sack. I guess it could have been worse. Hmm. My sleeping schedule has been so messed up lately. That's why I've been starting my streams later too, which sucks. Because usually I'm up at like 10 o'clock in the morning lately, and I'm like, should I stream? And then all of a sudden like 11 o'clock rolls around, I'm like, I'm actually getting tired. I should probably take a nap. Then I end up taking a nap, and then all of a sudden 4 or 5 o'clock rolls around, I'm like, uh-oh. My nap turned into a deep slumber. This isn't good. Blade Flurry Shiv. Oh, it's actually pretty good.
For the Lich King!
Ruh-roh. I could actually, like, try to push for damage. Not awful.
For the crusade!
I really, really, really want a hero ability.
Reporting for duty.
So I think I should.
For justice.
And I'm just going to try to get aggressive, so that way he needs to have a heal and or a taunt to win the game. Hoping he doesn't have either. Because now he's at 5 life. That's pretty scary.
So many options.
Yes. And then... I mean, let's see. A sweeper would be really good, but I've given him a couple turns for the sweeper. That could have been way worse. I played around. Oh, thank God. Wow! Look at that! Oh, he's at 4 life, the magical number. No! No! Not good. Okay. Harvest Jolum.
For justice.
Guess so.
The battle.
I probably should have just Argented that. Nah.
Reporting for duty.
Not on my watch.
Pass. Should have taken the Black Knight. But then I wouldn't have had all this damage put on him because those boom bots. Actually, the Dr. Boom didn't do anything. If you taunt that, then that's scary. Nope, okay, he doesn't have taunt. Which means GG's. Rawr, one shot. Well, not too shabby. If we actually picked up like that Dark Cultist, we wouldn't have been able to consecrate, and we wouldn't have been able to come back at that point. So I'm glad we took that consecrate instead of the Dark Cultist, even though the Dark Cultist would have been sweet. We just didn't have creatures to actually get value with. Not until after we consecrated, so taking the consecrate seemed correct there, at least. At least that's my guess.
Uther versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Actually not terrible. I think I could throw away that. I probably should throw away the blessing too. It's a good card though. Like turn 1, turn 2. I don't really have a turn 3. Need to find something that costs 4 mana. Perfect. Shredder. Copacabana, welcome back to the stream, man. We are going to start with a pint-sized warrior. Pinty. They come in pints? I'm getting one too.
Wanna blow something up?
Or don't kill my dude. Don't. Thank you. This is all I care about. This is all I care about. Ow. Oh. Nah. Ace. I'll let you choose. Ace. How you doing, Kova?
For the crusade!
Sure. Wow. Wow. I can't believe you're letting me get value. What do I do? What do I do? I don't even know. Guess we just take our value? I don't really... I actually don't need this anymore, so that's probably better to get rid of. I have no need for Pint-Sized Warrior any longer. It did its job. It caught my 3-drop and 4-drop into play a turn sooner each. That's not good. I'll just give him... I think I have to go for this. I could go for like the True Silver to eat that. He hasn't played a Silence yet, but then again, he really doesn't have any Silence targets. And let's see, if I eat that, if I go Blessing, it's probably going to be in the 2-1, and then I just trade this. That sounds fine. Nom. Pass. But rank 3 is pretty good, man. Congrats on that. What do you usually average per season, actually? Do you actually hit Legend every season, or... Okay. Well, we're gonna get Consecration value, that is for sure. Rating 1.5 for 2. I don't like how Consecrate messes with the board state. It looks really weird. I don't like it. Whoa. Wow, he's not gonna be happy.
Not on my watch.
And I guess we'll just play a Harvest Golem.
Thank you.
Why are you thanking me? I'm confused. What happens when you're at 7 mana? Why are you thanking me? Confused.
For justice.
This is my responsibility.
I want to start making some tokens so I can get that quartermaster roll and potentially next turn. I don't really want to give him too much, though. Although I do have 10, 11, 12, 13 points on table. So I actually could kill him. Apparently I can't. I'm normally a filthy casual and only get to rank 10ish, but I set a goal this month. Nice, man. Well, I'm glad you're getting closer to reaching that goal. It's always a good feeling. Yeah. I guess so. I'd rather just stay on board. Seems like the best thing I can do. I don't really want to trade away this 1/1 because I have a quartermaster, but to preserve the bubble, it's probably worth it. We can always wait on the quartermaster, let's be fair. See, the Black Knight would have been perfect here. You are funny. 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, you're still dead. Sweet deal. I wanted to kill you with the quartermaster. Come on. I didn't have lethal on board. I was still 1 away. So this deck is pretty good. If you didn't notice. Hola, Chiquita. How are you? How is this weepy? Did you just wake up? You look like you just woke up. How's the little fuzzball? But to be fair, I took Dr. Boom over the Black Knight, so I didn't see Dr. Boom that entire game. And if I did, imagine how dirty that would have been. Exactly. Dirty. I'm gonna throw away the Burly in hopes that I find a 2-drop. It's literally what I'm looking for. I should consider keeping this, but I think there's enough 4-drops to like actually draw into. I really need a 2 though. You're not really a 2. You're kind of a 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a 2. Okay, we have something for next turn. That makes me happier. It's too bad we can't, like, combo or anything. Oh, yes we can! Sweet deal. We might get extra value out of this Argent Protector. This is probably a turn 4 play. Nah, maybe not. We'll see. You will see.
Let me think.
You got it. I don't even know why you're doing that, but whatever. Scarlet over Harvest. Scarlet kills majority of the 3-drops that he could play. That's really all I got. I guess so. Still probably a tiny bit better than the Harvest Golem. And I at least have like the Argent for 5/2, which would be sweet. Sounds sweet. My guess is he goes like Shredder, which means that I could probably answer his Shredder pretty easily. The problem is it does cost me opening myself up to get consecrated. 220 dust now. Wow! That's awesome. That's beautiful.
On my watch.
Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. I'll just consecrate that? I guess so. I'm not extremely excited about it. I hate myself. I just don't want to lose out on value from my creatures. I don't know. This still feels pretty bad. Because now we can make a 1/1 and like get away with it.
Let me think.
Hunter, Priest, or Rouge. Either Priest or Rouge. Rouge you have to build a certain way, or at least hope you get. Wow, okay. I can pick that up and put it back down. Not bad. I could give him a card and then do it. That way I can let this guy survive a little longer. That sounds decent enough.
Join
Here, I'll give you a card. Pick you up. Put you down. 5. Both are solid options, though. I don't want to try my bad luck with Rouge. Fair enough. Rouge is a really good class, though. It's definitely one of those classes that you can get 12 wins with. As long as you're given the right amount of decent rares, I guess. There are a bunch of good commons, too, though. Okay. Too much RNG. I guess so. Yeah. And yeah. And I guess we'll just make a token, even though I'm not going to be excited if he kills that. I'm hoping he has like another consecration, and then I get back the Scarlet Crusader. Whoa! Please don't kill the 1/1. Please don't kill the 1/1. Kill the 3/1. No! Screw you. 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it. Turtle. I guess I will pass. If he consecrates, I'll get back the Scarlet Crusader. Otherwise, I'd get back a Boombot. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I'm not excited to get back a Boombot, but it's not the worst thing in the world, to be fair. Oh, thank you. Thank you. He probably thought that was an avenge. Yes. Success. What else you got for me? You've already used one consecration. Very unlikely that you have a second one. What you got? Protector. Alright. It's fine. Sure. Well, I would like to protector this guy. Eat this. See where this lands. Eat this. And let's play around a consecration, I guess. Tiny bit. I'm just gonna make a token and pass. That's it. I don't want to cast any more cards. There is plenty on table already. Plenty on table. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, that literally hit the one target that actually it did something to. Okay. I don't know why I didn't equality first. Slightly confused there. But so far the deck's working out. How many secrets are you running? 1, and I have 1 scientist. I got offered like 3 Avengers, but I passed them all up. I also got offered 2 Noble Sacrifices, which I passed them, which I probably shouldn't have passed up.
You asked for it.
The second Noble Sacrifice that I got offered. But at that point, I felt like if I was going to get offered... And his hand is not wonderful. I should probably throw away this Protector. Guess I'll keep the Hoarder because it makes him use his hero ability. Yeah, I guess that's fine. But there's 1 Scientist and 1 Redemption, which is not great. I'm hoping that like one of these 2 will connect with the Secret or Harvest Golem, or really like the only solid plays. There's 2 of these I think in the list. Yeah, we should probably get this guy down. I'd rather just get the Redemption out there. Rather than draw it, because that sounds awful.
Someday I'll be just like
This sounds really good though. We'll definitely trade. But actually I will trade the 2-1 away. Because if he pings my gnome next turn and I have that Redemption in play, I will feel like shit. That's the only reason though. Wow, we did nothing. We basically just passed the turn. I guess we're gonna go for a Hoarder and Hero ability then. I don't really want to cast the Blessing until I can actually get value off of it. Like blessing my 3-1 and eat like a 4-drop or a 5-drop. That sounds pretty good.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Or it's fine. Damn it. It's actually really useful for him. We drew the Redemption. God damn. You gotta be kidding. Wonderful. Okay. Well,
Join or die.
this is probably the most valuable unit.
Hey, give me that!
Yes, that would be the second most valuable unit.
For justice.
I don't really want a Redemption anything. Well, I guess I would love to Redemption either the Scarlet or the Loot Hoarder, but I can't reliably do that, and there's nothing that I actually want to cloak here, so I'm just going to pass. I would rather Blessing my 3-1 Divine Shield, kill something, and then stealth it. That sounds like a better play. We shall see.
Not pass.
All yours. Wow. You are literally just, like, not doing anything. You're casting cards that just stall. That's all you're doing. I don't understand.
Join or die.
Maybe that's his game plan.
For the crusade!
Pass. We're opening ourselves up to Flame Strike, but, I mean, like, we have 3 solid bodies, durable bodies on the table. Well, that's not fun. That was ridiculously good. But there is hope. There is a dream. There is a boom. As much as I'd like to get the Redemption down that turn, we drew the boom. You have to cast the boom. It's turn 7. You know what that means. Do I have 2 secrets in here? I thought I had 1. Yeah, I definitely have 1 because I... Wow. Yep. Well. Oh well. 7, 8, 9. Nope, 7. 11. Man, are we 1 point off from killing? I'd be so mad if we were 1 point off. Oh no! Right? Not really a great way around this.
For justice.
This is
For
my play
justice.
though. And I think I'm gonna stealth the Worgen. But I actually want a redemption here. And do I care about hero abilitying? Not really. Just gonna pass.
That was a mistake.
I gotta tell him it's a mistake, so that way he thinks that it's not.
Truth is my
Whoa. Alright. We have no way to kill you. Damn. 2 points off. Hmm.
my new recipe.
I guess the only thing I don't want redemption is the 2-2. So we're going all in here just so I can try to kill him. And I guess I probably should have just left that Dr. Boom. That was silly of me. Flame Strike doesn't save you. You need a taunt. That's the only thing that saves you. Because if I left the Dr. Boom at a 7-1, he would have been able to ping it, and then it would have redemptioned and become a 7-1 again. And then I would have at least had the Harvest Golem. Which I could have flipped the Harvest Golem, I guess, instead. That actually would have been a better play, I think. Sure. Got it. And then... you need a Frost Nova. No, my 16-powered creature. No, how will I ever kill you? Oh, this is too much fun. Well, that was pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. That was pretty awesome. Sounds like me. Hello, chiquitas. How are the girls?
Uther
You
versus
doing well?
Brawl.
The cute noses and the cute ears.
With
Quartermaster, you are not necessary, sir. But I think I will take both of you. I really want to get the scientist down early, and I don't mind the Pinty. It's okay. Okay, that's actually really good. That's actively good. So we get to go coin Pinty. He's probably going to kill it. If he doesn't, then we have a Crusader. Still going to go with the Pinty. They come in pints. Wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh, Scarlet Crusader, huh? Now that's tough. That was really, really tough. I think it's still Scarlet.
For the crusade! Coming through.
Hola. Wow. Battered. Unfortunately, we don't really have a solid play after that. But
We must
this gets us
cleanse
the best
Sunwell.
value.
Coming
Rawr, Lightning Storm will definitely punish us, but we can at least refill the board. He doesn't have it, thank God. How do I get the best value? Probably resetting the Scarlet Crusader.
Push forward.
Drink with me, friend.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Join or die.
I still open myself up to a Lightning Storm, but that hasn't changed in the past 2 turns, so we'll stick with our game plan here.
For the Lich King!
Consecration. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 11.
For the crusade!
I would just push. I would like to trade in, but I don't know if that's worth it. Maybe it's worth it to trade both of these.
Challenge accepted.
Sure.
Push forward.
Alright. That way we get 2 Scarlet Crusaders on the table if we lose that Scientist.
Put this apple on your head.
Oh god, that sounds awful. Don't kill the 5-1. Thank you.
Join or die.
I'm just gonna consecrate. And I guess we'll hero ability. 7. I want to be able to trade away that token though before we get the redemption going. Watch, now I'm gonna top deck the redemption though. It's given me like a couple turns to actually like try it out and use it. Get it out of my deck, but I just haven't taken it yet. Or I think I can just ignore that.
Join or die.
Battle!
Next question. How about reworking? Razor Fan would not be bad though. I just wanted to like make it so that if you play anything that costs like 2 mana, you would just auto lose basically. Wow, 6-0. Hello, Chiquita. How was the girlie?
Uther versus...
And so many Palamires.
I will
Who's this?
fight with honor. Justice
Would you like to come say
demands
hi?
retribution.
Ooh, Dr. Boom. No, I can't. I need to find 2s. I can't keep him in my opener. Let's be fair. Oh, Redemption's so bad in my opener though. Fudge. Ugh. All he needs to do is like hero ability for the next like 10 turns, and he's fine.
Well met.
In hero ability. Hello, Chichi. Oh no.
Reporting for duty.
Yep.
Don't mess with
I need to play something that could actually eat his 1/1s. Even though the boar is probably going to eat a 1/1. That way I have... Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep. Look at that pyro value. It's so good. So good it makes you want to vomit.
suck steel, swine.
Does it matter?
Trogzor. Trogzor.
Suck steel, swine.
I guess at least that way, if he has Blessing of Kings, is that it trades for the 3/5. Okay, this is fine. You can cash in your Pyro. Okay.
For the crusade!
Reporting for duty.
Unfortunately, I have no good cards now. No late game cards. You're getting to that late game battle. You need to top deck pretty well. What are you doing? Okay. That's fun. Can't really consecrate. I could reset the bubble. Probably gonna be my play.
Join or die.
Drink with me.
Like the only play I actually have.
For the crusade!
How about we taunt this? That way he has to throw both the 3/2 and his weapon at it. At least that's my game plan, unless he's got to consecrate, and then I just basically lose the game. But it's not like I have any other options. Oh well. Yeah. Wow. Oakley dokley. Not looking so good.
Let me think.
I've got a huge card on my watch.
Ripperonis. I am accepting the death to a consecration.
You might feel a little...
Recombobulator. That's not cool. Wow, Tiger. You got a full card out of that. Welcome back, person. Well, we're gonna need like Dr. Boom. You are not Dr. Boom, and actually like probably one of the worst top decks I have left in the deck.
This is my responsibility.
So this is not looking good.
For duty.
I don't really want a redemption. There is nothing on this board that I actually want to get back. And we were doing so well. I mean, 6-1 is still not bad. About time we actually accept a loss.
The gates are open.
This guy's deck does seem better than ours.
Reporting for duty.
It's a wee bit more mid-rangey. Do I consecrate number 2? That feels so bad. Oh, do I hate myself right now. Come on. There's no way. Do I have to do this? I don't wanna. I wanna die.
For duty.
This is a losing play.
The battle.
Very huge losing play. Extremely huge. But so isn't the consecrate. I need a boom.
I wonder. Reporting for duty.
I needed you to have a bunch of air. Doesn't look like air.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
The battle. Reporting for duty.
And eventually he's probably going to draw Consecrate, and I will lose. Wow. Never mind. That's going to kill me. There's a 7/7 that will draw you probably 3 cards. Oh, maybe more. That's so bad. Alright, Copacabana, have yourself a good night, man. Thank you for popping by. Oh, there's the Sunwalker. I don't know if that's good enough. It's so funny. Rip. Rip. Rip, 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 rip. Alright, he gets 2 cards. He gets 2 cards off that wisdom. Okay. So now we're gonna top deck. Did you just blessing my creature? Are you gonna big game hunter it? Now he's just showing off. Oh my god, now he's just showing off. He's like, look at all these cards I'm gonna draw. Wow. That's pretty funny. Oh man. Get a sub button. Why? I mean, I would like one, but it's gonna take a very long time, I think.
Uther versus Jaina.
There is not enough viewers, honestly.
I will.
That's the
fight
biggest thing.
with honor.
Alright, I am going to keep the Shredder and True Silver. I only have 1 True Silver. He needs 500 followers for a button. Fair enough. Believe me, it would be awesome. I don't know what I'm going to need to do in order to get there, though. And I have... My new card just came? Huh? I was going to set up a Patreon account, but I think that is the closest I will get to a sub button for a while, honestly. It would be sweet to get a sub button. But all I can do is keep working at streaming every single day and hoping that eventually it gets me somewhere. And I'm trying to spice it up and play different games too. If I use my coin on this armor, just hero ability. And I don't have a play for next turn. Make 316 Twitch accounts and follow Wings. No, honestly, the biggest thing I can ask for is if you have friends that like Hearthstone or you have friends that like Binding of Isaac, maybe you know, give a little love, a little. Whoa. I think I'm gonna have to go for the Shredder. I can kill majority of the 4 drops that he has for next turn, except for anything with 5 booty, obviously. But
I wonder.
so my options are to either go hero ability into Berserker or to go Shredder.
Hello.
Hello. Easy squelch. I think it's gonna be a Berserker and a hero ability. Just not excited about it.
Reporting for duty.
Forces him to use his hero ability on the 1/1. Yeah. Crossbolts, lovely. Into hero ability, which means that play that I just made was awful. It was fine. He's only dealing me 1 point of damage, but still. It was pretty bad. It mostly just sucked. And I'm hoping that creating some YouTube content might drive a few more people to come watch the stream and maybe at least drop a follow. It's really all I can ask for at this point. Yeah, that's a really insane card at the moment. This is quite unfortunate.
Reporting for duty.
But I've been trying to think of like new ways to bring people in. I just don't know how to go about doing it. I can get the graphical side done, and the streaming portion is pretty easy too. I mean, I enjoy doing this. And I do pretty well at Hearthstone. And I'm not awful at Isaac either. So like the games that I play, I at least know what I'm doing. But it's just getting the people to stick around and follow and watch. That's the hardest part of Twitch. That, and they really don't have easy ways to... Not easy ways, but they don't have any way really to bring a crowd in just to like see what you're all about. Because I have a feeling that a lot of people, if they actually came in and saw what the stream was like, they would probably stick around a little longer and probably enjoy themselves, because I like to laugh at myself and make fun of myself majority of the time.
Reporting for duty.
I think that that's the right play. That way you can't ping it. More fuzzy time and couple sing-alongs. I mean, at one point I did that one stream where I actually was singing in the music section, and it actually brought in like 5 or 6 people, which I thought was kind of funny. And I only did it for like 2 or 3 hours, so that's why I was like, wow, this brought me in more viewers than actually playing Hearthstone or Isaac. Yep, Flame Strike. Wow, what a surprise. Yep. Skill. The skill strike. This skill strike is real. Alright. Really have any good plays? I could play a Dr. Boone. I could True Silver. I could Sunwalker. There are lots of okay plays. None of which actually get me through to next turn. Like, if I go True Silver, I have to, like, eat the 3-4 and leave this 5-3 on the table, which feels really, really bad. But
Let me think.
it's either I just slam the boom, but then the boom's actually fine. It's not wonderful. I think I still go for it. And I go face in case he has a second Flame Strike, so that way I don't just throw away my Web Spare tokens, or Haunted Creeper tokens, rather. I don't know. This could be bad. Fireball. Yep. I've also been looking into trying to enter in some tournaments, too. Which might be another way to get people to come check out the stream.
Shields up.
Which all leads to me getting a sub button. We shall see. In time, it would be great. I got a dream. Wow, thank you. Very helpful. Just hit like 2 on one of those. Wow, okay. Really good for me.
Truth is my shield. Reporting for duty.
Twitch is actually in the middle of trying to get something rolling, though, for up-and-coming streamers, which is really cool, but they're not really focusing like any efforts onto it. They're letting somebody else that wants to do it on Twitch do it, instead of actually like helping them develop or implement a system into Twitch. They're just like, here's a channel that will filter through a bunch of channels, host a bunch of channels that focus mostly on people that don't have a sub button or just don't have viewers that have been recommended to them. And it's kind of like a VIP list in a sense, but sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what my play is this turn.
I wonder.
I guess these both go into there, and I take 2 damage.
Justice.
Guess that's fine. I'm not exactly excited about this because it opens me up to another sweeper, but I really don't have another play. Well, Twitch is more interested in the people that actually bring in viewers and collect money through. You have 3 fireballs? Or is this a... Wow, he had 3 fireballs. Okay, so I just never had a chance in that game. Okay, but Twitch is more focused on the people that actually attract or already have viewers, basically. They don't really care that much about the people that are trying to pull in viewers or have, I guess, the chance to. Like, I have to figure out something in order to get people in here, just to even, like, say hi. Never mind stick around and be interactive in chat.
Uther versus Thrall.
It's really difficult.
Doomhammer. I will fight with honor.
We'll throw away the Wind Fury. I think I'm going to keep all of these, though. Going into Pinty into Harvest sounds pretty good. We need to find like a 3 or a 4 drop, though. Or a 2 would be awesome. I still think I have to go for this. Hopefully don't have an answer for it, so that way I can get this Harvest Jolem out and play. Like some COD streams have Red Bull. This is very true. If only Red Bull would sponsor me, because I do extreme things, like make a 1-1. Go. I don't know. It's really hard too, because I've heard streamers recommend that you should try different games. A game that like nobody plays, and try to make that the real deal, basically. Try to make it as entertaining as possible, pull in as many people as you can. Like, that's how you should collect your viewer base. But I just feel like as long as you enjoy the game, you should be able to attract people. As long as they enjoy the game too, that is. Or they at least enjoy you. Because I watch, like, Witwix all the time, and half the games I don't even give a shit about him playing, but he is just wicked funny, so I really enjoy watching him. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way about a lot of Hearthstone players, too. Like, I guess an example would be Applejack is a really... Like, Applejack is a Hearthstone streamer, and he's not great at the game, but his personality is wonderful. And people just enjoy his sense of humor and all that, and they can still learn from him, but he is not one of the top-notch players, nor does he claim to be, which is good, because if he did, then there would be a bigger problem. But he is a really... He's a good entertainer, is the word I guess I'm looking for. And I really like that in a player, is if they can be entertaining and still teach you a lot about the game. Yeah, you get a lightning storm. Oh, never mind. Force bolt. Force lightning. Force bolts is from magic. And a lightning bolt. Rookily dokily. Did you really just give me a free one? This is fine. If you don't have a hex, you lose the game, though. Not on the spot, but you will lose the game. In time. Turbine recently asked people to stream Lord of the Rings online. Like, yeah, right? You're almost at Mordor, dudes. Tad late to beg for such now.
I've got a huge card.
I'm gonna try to set up for lethal for next turn. So let's see, that's 816 just from the blessing and the Wind Fury Harpy. I mean, I'm sure I'll get partnership at some point, but it's just honestly just gonna take time.
I wonder.
Biggest thing, I gotta do something spectacular to get noticed, like do well in a tournament or get top 16 or I don't even know, dance half naked maybe. It's a consideration. Not really. That would be pretty awful. So if he has a hex, then he dies to that, which is why I'm setting this up. That'll get +2, and then he'll die. Still die. Congratulations. You die to the 3-5 that I put on the table. Because that's why I played it that way. I was trying to make it so that I would have lethal you no matter what, unless you actually got a taunt. Not too bad though, 7-2. I was expecting a couple more wins out of this though, maybe at least 9. Just because there is some solid cards.
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
I think I'm going to throw away these two in hopes that I find a 2-drop. Because I like a Harvest Golem. That's not terrible. I guess it could be worse, to be fair. I don't really want to cast that, but I'm not really going to have the mana to do it like any other time. It's not good. It's not good at all. It's actively bad. I'm going to go for it. It means I can't even hero ability, so I will be forced to cast the Crazed Alchemist no matter what, which sucks. Please be like... Okay, that's actually fine. That is actually fine.
Love my new recipe.
Lipperoonie. No, I don't want you to trade. Go face. Go face. Hero ability, which means I get to have board control. Yay! So I lost out on a card so I could get tempo. Seems worth it. Not to mention I wasn't really looking to get a shitload of value out of that redemption. It's fine. Question is, which of these two creatures? Or do I just True Silver eat that? No, I think I actually get the Shredder down. And I have to put this attack with this so that way I can protect the 4-3 side of this Shredder. And he gets the hero ability of the 2-1, but that means he only gets 2 mana to work with, which I am okay with. It means he's not really doing much. And it probably means that this Stormpike Commando might actually get some value. Sweet! Look at the Stormpike Commando. He eats a juggler. So much tempo. Like, he's gonna need a Flame Strike to... Jeez. Get back into this game. Guess not. Alright, we're gonna True Silver this guy then. And I guess we'll get the Berserker down. It's not wonderful, but it's fine. I probably will Blessing the Berserker. And then just make like a token or something next turn. Let's see what he does first.
You gotta be kidding me!
Wow. Right? 6, 7. I don't exactly have an easy answer for that one. So maybe I just push for damage. I could also go face, throw this away, play like a golem and hero ability. Yeah, it's probably best.
Let me think.
Welcome back, Silver Football. I got a legendary, but it's for Warlock. Did you get Mal'Ganis? Because Mal'Ganis is actually really, really good.
Who you want me kill?
I guess so.
For justice.
I should have considered that Worgen, actually, I think. Because Worgen with Blessing is really, really good. Oh well.
For the Lich King!
I just like having resilient bodies on the table. Sure. So... Still gonna force you to Flame Strike. Fireball. He doesn't have a Flame Strike. Wow. Water Ellie. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're so close. So close.
For the crusade!
Reporting position. To battle.
I still think I kind of want to play around Flame Strike a tiny bit. But I played Druid. I mean, Druid's obviously really, really good, but if you got a Mal'Ganis, I would consider... Oh, wow, you were going to Flame Strike my board. Oh, what a douche. Let's see if you have a second one. Want to make sure I have lethal on board. Threaten it.
Truth is.
Oh my god. Come on! Come on! You just had to have the taunt, didn't you?
Reporting for
Baloney.
Coming through.
Baloney. Wow. Wow, look at all the beef. Okay. Oh wow, that's a pile of garbage.
Not on my watch.
Man. He played well. He made me think he didn't have Flame Strike, and then he just blew me out with a Flame Strike, so that doesn't surprise me. Now I need a second Consecration to even, like, have a chance.
Someday I'll be just like you.
He has lethal. Well, he played very well. We at least got 7 wins. I'd say that's pretty decent. I still think this deck should have probably gotten at least 9, but... At least we got full gold for that. That was sweet. Let's see what we open. A rare. Alright, I'm probably going to call it night here. I shall be back most likely tomorrow, if not Sunday. Sunday, count on... Let's see, Song Request Sunday, so you guys can put in your own music if you would like. But everybody, have yourself a good night. Thank you for tuning in.